Let's get married today.
Pulling shapes just for your eyes. So we're to the pace, kisses and lines.
So the first time that we met, my first impressions of her were, number one, who is this girl? And number two, she looks really cool. She looks like she's really chill, and I want to get to know her, but I guess I didn't make the go for it the first time and the second time, but the third time was charmed.
I liked how he was confident and that he was like different from other guys where he just like came up and approached me first and was very like forward about it. But we met the summer after our junior year of high school at the Transformers premiere.
Her and her friend were sitting outside in the line to get into the movie. And I was with one of my best friends, and we saw that they were playing card games and they had goldfish, so we had to go get some goldfish, get some food.
Right when I saw him, I was like, oh, who's that? And he like came over and sat by me and he took my goldfish and I was kind of like, and then he started feeding them to me. I was like, who is this kid?
And then later on that night, we came and sat by them in the movie theater for a little bit, and then we didn't see each other ever again. That's a lie. We saw each other again.
The proposal story. So it was Christmas Day, and he kept leading me to believe that I was gonna get proposed to on New Year's Eve or maybe like towards Valentine's Day. So I was not expecting anything on Christmas, and that Christmas morning I was like, you should come over and like open presents with my family and I, and he's like, oh, I'd love to, but I'm going skiing. And little did I know, he was actually setting up where I was gonna get proposed to. And so he comes over after that. I just thought he had gone skiing. And the whole day he'd given me little presents.
I gave her a whole bunch of random little presents throughout the day. Some of them were shaped in a little ring box, but it was just at her house in front of her family. So I don't think she was expecting anything, but she knew that they were just a bunch of random presents, and I think she was kind of bummed about that. But how it went is I asked her, hey, we should probably just do something just you and me today, just to kind of make it special, you know?
We go and we like look at Christmas lights and we make hot chocolate, but he's like, we need to find somewhere to drink this hot chocolate. And so we were over by the Provo Temple, and I was like, well, why not, let's just drink it up at Rock Canyon.
I was like, yes, go her. She fell for it.
And so we went up there, we're hiking along, and all of a sudden I like start freaking out. I'm like, we cannot, like, I'm like, this is good, let's just lay the blanket down right here. This will be fine, like, we're in the open, there's no trees. And he's like, no, let's keep going, let's find a cool spot. And I was so scared because I was like, there are cougars up here, Cameron. Like, they're gonna eat us on Christmas, and we can't die on Christmas.
What I had planned on is coming up to this certain spot where I had ornaments displayed and a wonderful Christmas tree with lights on it, and I wanted to come to this spot, and actually this is the spot. And so I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep on walking and see what happens. I charged forward and she had to follow. She had to come, and she was flipping out. But at one point, we came around a corner of trees and we saw a strand of red lights. Probably one of the spookiest things ever.
We come around the corner and there's this, I see all these like red lights in the trees in this riverbed. And I'm like, whoa, that's really creepy. Like, we can't go in there. And he's like, no, let's go check it out. Let's see what it is.
She came up and she realized, oh, this is a Christmas tree. This is really weird. And I was like, well, let's just have hot chocolate here. But she's like, well, this is probably somebody else's. Like, I feel uncomfortable. Anyway, I sat her down and I got some candles out, lit those on fire. And I got the hot chocolate and asked her to pour it. And I got the cameras ready without her really noticing until one beeped. And at that point I was like, well, I think she knows what's gonna happen. And I reached into the cooler, I brought out the present, the last present, and I told her there's one more present that you have to open.
Then I kind of knew when he's like, I have one more present to give you. And I was like, oh, no way. Like, how did he get the ring? Like, when did he get the ring?
And I gave it to her. She's like, what is this? She starts unwrapping it, but super slowly. That's the slowest I've ever seen her open a present, honestly. And so I took it from her, and I opened the rest, and I opened the boxes, and I got down on one knee, and I said, MaryAnne, tomorrow, will you marry me? And she said, Cameron. And she smiled and laughed and kissed me. And then about 30 seconds later, she said yes. Little MaryAnne. This is how I did it. This very spot, that very tree. And I got down, had the ring in the cooler. So I picked the ring out of the cooler. And got it out. So MaryAnne,
Give
would you
it.
like to be Mrs. Lizardi?
Yeah. That's so cute. Where did you get that? What? That's so adorable. Oh my gosh.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
This one has to go right. Last one.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the best.
There you are.
When did you get it? I've wanted this forever. So cute.
Oh, there's one more trick. Right here. Told her to jump, and then I fell backwards. Luckily there was snow. Want to try it again?
No.